Territorial Cup, a prized possession for both the Cats and the Devils, but only one gets to take this rivalry hardware home. It's time to find out if we'll bear down or forks up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Arizona Wildcats, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arizona State's offense takes the field for the first time today. Arizona won a tight one the last time they saw the Sun Devils.
Yeah, Arizona did exactly what they needed to do. They handled everything, their emotions, and they got the big dub last time in this rivalry game.
Really like the coaching staff, too. They made the adjustments that were necessary to win that football game. So what sort of plays are Arizona going to dial up here?
Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Sun Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. That's reeled in. It's Phillips. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete on the comeback. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Sun Devils will snap it on first and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Arizona's offense has the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. that will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Good timing on the quick out. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Penn. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on third down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on third down was big.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The first time the Sun Devils and the Wildcats met, Arizona wasn't even a state yet. It was 1899.
Reese Davis, a college football aficionado, and a history buff too. Great history between these two schools, though.
Yeah, and it goes back obviously that long. So many classes, so much hatred. It's beautiful when rivalries really matter, and it matters to the people in Arizona.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it on that last play.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Arizona.
Number 17 with the grab and the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So an 82-yard drive there. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Leaves it with the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Let's think a second about Arizona State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Starting to feel a little pressure. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Off play action. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Sun Devils will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Catch is made at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Making side adjustments here. Trying to get the corner. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's St. Clair. Fires left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. There he goes. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Penn. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. Using the quick game. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out.
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Wildcats. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Oregon State. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The run to the right. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted, number 19.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're going to get another. After throwing the ball away, that roughing the passer call quite fortuitous for this offense. Defenders have to know. I know you want to hit the quarterback. You have to pull up. They get hit with the roughing the passer, and it's a fresh set of downs for the offense. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on 1st down. Enough to move the chains. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Riley. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback may change this route. Toss sweep right. Still on his feet at the 40. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Sends it back in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Arizona lines up with a first and goal. Sticks it in his belly. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats!
First and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Phillips. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Takes it from the gun on third down. Fires to the middle. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Right on target this time. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They turn to the passing game on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. 30 short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incomplete.
The pump was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up man. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake. Here we go. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. The throw. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Phillips. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, the Territorial Cup rivalry is among the most bitter in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Turning it on! And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Skips away from pressure. He's got an open man. A lot of room to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arizona! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Quick handoff. Nice move there. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Motion from the wideout. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going back.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Toss to the left. Slithers into space. There he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Arizona. And the pummeling has started. The Wildcats are indeed bearing down as Arizona stretches the lead.
Arizona's making plays, and you're starting to see the speed on this roster show itself, David.
Yeah, making plays, performing at a high level, especially against a rival. This is impressive by this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Sam Houston was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Huntsville over the years. It's a win, but it honestly lacked any real style points. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Got his man to the left. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
At the 45 on his way. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. And the Sun Devils trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Good run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State! Great job by the back on the option. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
And he puts through the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. He lets one fly deep. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
I wonder if the receiver heard footsteps on that play. Defender, very, very close, but you'd like to see your wide receiver haul that in.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got the back in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. The screen, he can go. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grab behind the line. It's Russell. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Never a doubt. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run the toss. Fights off a defender. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Got him downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The pull and throw off the RPO. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Arizona comes out with another first down. Quick release on the RPO. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And the Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give on the inside. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the fourth quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
They'll run it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Arizona. A great catch and run for 6. And that might be a dagger. They've pushed the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. USC found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Coliseum. Fight on, and the men of Troy will do just that. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
To the air on second down. Finds his target down the middle. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it down the middle. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots, keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Bringing the heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted, number 19. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you can tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Caught in the backfield, it's Warren. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
The Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give as they work on that clock. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Gets the back moving. Handoff to the fullback. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Sometimes you try to fool the defense with the fullback. Not fooled there.
Well, you better block. Goodness gracious, that's supposed to be a quick hitter, get me a few short yards, and there was nowhere to hit it. They just got hit in the backfield and brought the big fella down quickly.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Fullback's got it, and he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. If they thought it would fool them to give it to the fullback, that was not the case.
Yeah, give this defense credit. They obviously watched a lot.
Touchdown Wildcats, and the route is on. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, he's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The prize is the oldest rivalry trophy in college football, and it is Arizona who will bring home the Territorial Cup. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.